Now, today in Cartoon Breaking News, the highlights of today is basically Grub and Kraken basically clarified that the Powerpuff Girls reboot is not a reboot, it's something else. We can talk about that later on. The second highlight of the day is basically background. The sequel series of the original Flintstones is actually cancelled, but not really. We talk about that later on. And the third highlight that really blows everybody's own mind is basically Naruto and the Turtles has a crossover comic. And we gotta talk about that later on and so much more in today's A Cartoon Breaking News. Of course, this is the first time on my channel. My name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, do reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, Cartoon Breaking News. Of course, if you like how it's going, like to help my channel, put like, comment, and subscribe. That's the only thing you need to do. If you don't, that's fine too. If you do, thank you, thanks to you, and many others who put like, comment, and subscribe really helps pass my main goal of 1,000 subscribers. And my new goal is 2,000. Yeah, we'll go there thanks to all of you who actually keep commenting, putting liking, and sharing, and subscribing on my channel. Now, let's get started on the first Cartoon Breaking News. Now, the first news segment will be something cheerful, will be a little bit updated when I upload this. Bestie Tracy, the creator of Lacky Daisy, will celebrate her 1 billion subscribers and also celebrate her total of 14 million viewers of her original pilot of Lacky Daisy. They will celebrate doing a stream, doing crying, doodling, and actually asking any orders or questions they actually want to answer in the stream. Will be Saturday the 21st at these 2:30 p.m. on YouTube. But besides that, this information will be outdated when this video is uploaded. But all of that, congratulations, that passed their goal of 1 million subscribers, and more subscribers they get, the more popular they get, more money will actually help them do more episodes of Lacky Daisy. Congratulations of right here on Retro Cartoon News. But besides that, what do you think about Lacky Daisy? Do you like it? You're excited that past 1 million subscribers, and you're hoping the new episodes or mini episodes will pop up faster than now. We just don't know. You have to give it some time. Now let's talk about the next Cartoon Breaking News. Now, this segment is from Cartoon Emperor that I was sort of surprised that announced that Bugs Bunny now is 84 years old this week. On top of this, for his sort of anniversary, 84 years old, BTV Toons, a new channel from the United States, only is for cartoons, something like Cartoon Network. This actually given a sort of 24-hour marathon of Bugs Bunny cartoons and shorts starting at 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the United States, specifically at MTV Toons. And that's sort of surprising because Bugs Bunny has been a long time. That I didn't know how old he really was till Cartoon Emperor posting this. And in fact, I'm kind of excited which shorts they were actually put on in MTV Toons. Of course, this will be uploaded before or after the marathon ends. Honestly, we don't know. But besides that, are you gonna watch it? If you did watch it, tell me, do you like how they present Bugs Bunny shorts, or you didn't have your favorite cartoons of Bugs Bunny showing of that marathon? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Now let's talk about the next cartoon news. Now, this segment, I found a new comedy horror series, and basically sort of indie called Dawn of Sin from the team that call themselves the Egg Team. Now, this team, you can find it on Twitter/X and also on YouTube. But all the information are posted is from X/Twitter. But interesting enough, what is this sort of new project if you are interested? Now, posting the synopsis, what they put on their Twitter/X account, saying Dawn of Sin is a horror comedy series set in 1966, doing sort of a small town in the desert. But you follow 3 girls who in the Troop 87 called Border Bunny and Julie. And all 3 of them just hang out doing troop things, that weird things happening in the town. But to set this apart, this indie project is the fact it's set in 1960. But even that, the art style feels for that specific genre. But it feels sort of experimental because sometimes you see in the trailer, because they do have a trailer, is that see one of the girls watching television and they watching sort of kind of Power Rangers Japanese show, but the show is live action and the girl is 2D. But you have the sort of experimental art stuff from the that time period of the 60s, and that's what makes it just so appealing. Even the music track, if you use the trailer, it sounds so good. But what can tell in the trailer, because the trailer doesn't have any dialogue, it's just sort of a music video promoting of the trailer. What I can gather is basically these three girls actually go into town and weird stuff happening. But one of them can actually see the sort of future or some sort of strange thing actually happening. And her three best friends go to investigate place to place what actually going on. But it is really good. And it does feel like horror because you don't expect the little things they do, but it feels so refreshing and unique, especially setting in 1960s. It just sort of nailed that sort of feel or dread that specific time period. It just feels so interesting, especially the art style. The art style is just sort of hard to describe. Only feels like 1960s type of cartoons, but besides that, it works very well. I highly recommend it. Watch the trailer because it is good. You also, if you want to find Team Egg on YouTube, they do have the channel there. They only have the smallest discretion people, but I totally recommend watch the trailer. It is that good. Believe me, just subscribe to them because I feel this could be another indie hit. At least that's what I think. We don't know. We're not seeing yet the first episode, and the date will coming out not yet revealed. It just says coming soon. Hopefully it comes soon. Hopefully it comes October because it is a horror cartoon. Makes sense. Will maybe drop on October. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. After that, what do you think about this? If you heard of it or not, you were supported. Let's face it, we need to support every single indie. Hopefully it's good. If it is good, we make have more indie cartoons. But besides that, it's all your responsibility if you want to support more animation. If you don't support animation, we still have the same BS Hollywood keep giving us and keep canceling projects and also shutting down companies of animation. We must support our indie, whatever the cost. Of course, if you don't have money, you don't need money. You just need to tweet. You need to tweet about it, talk about it, or just put like and comment, or subscribe on that channel. That's the only thing you need to do if you don't have the money to support. Even that, they're not asking for money. This project is completely free. I'm guessing they're actually being supported by commercials. I'm guessing, honestly, we don't know. We don't know the length of the episodes. Could be 3 minutes, could be 5 minutes. We just don't know. But be excited. We have a new awesome indie project horror comedy. So hopefully it'll be good. Please be good. After that, are you excited? Are you curious? Are you gonna watch it? Tell me down below. Let me know. Let's talk about the next cartoon news. Now, I'm guessing this is another indie. I'm 100% sure because it says it's doing comics, animation, and also board games or something like that. But for right now, they're promoting the comic. But I don't know if this comic become its own animated project. But they are promoting their own kind of promo of the animation. And the animation, where they're trying to sell you, is actually really good. Now, this animated project is, I'm guessing, especially Be Kind, My Neighbor. Especially a kind of cult, kind of cartoon set in 1970s, sort of that flower child horror kind of idea, because the whole point of the trailer, or at least what trying to explain what's happening, especially you follow this kid is his father who joined sort of a cult, but something is happening, we don't know what. But just the intro itself, it is good. It's something that you just grabs your attention. I just recommend it. Watch the trailer, you'll not be disappointed, especially if you love horror. But man, understand this. The Donut City that I talk about the last cartoon news, and this one are two different type of horrors, because the Donut City is 60s. This Be Kind to Your Neighbor is the 70s. Both of them show how different eras, different time periods they really are. They are completely different vibes, and it really shows what is the difference. But besides that, what is the sort of the plot of this? Well, right now it's not fully explaining, but whatever I understood in the trailer, it seems this cult basically doing something horrific, using this family and brainwashing them to join the cult. But the only problem is it being used by puppets, somebody being murdered, and something to do with little Go who may have special abilities. For right now, we don't know if this is connected to Donut City, because the Egg Troop, our Team Egg, is actually helping work on this project. So yeah, that's sort of fascinating, because I wasn't expecting both of them actually united as one to help create this in the animation. But besides that, the book is right now out. But anything else, if you want to see like the digital or book, you'll be coming out on the August the 10th, 2022. But it's sort of weird because it did come like 2 years ago. This is the year, so I'm not sure, but I know maybe it's just messing with us because it's all about changing your respective of what you're watching. So once more, I just don't know, but I just wanted to talk about it to see if you've seen this sort of trailer or this sort of project, because it is very unusual, but yet so intriguing. It just grabs your attention. But all that, I can't say much. What you seen this? What's your opinion? You are interested or not? Tell me below. Let me know. Let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now, this segment for this cartoon is from ToonHub on Twitter/X, posting Kiteman Hell, yeah, got Rotten Tomatoes 86 on Tomatoes, critic score on 100. It seems to be very like the first two episodes. I've not yet have time to actually watch the first two episodes. This is the reason I didn't do my first impression. But besides that, it seems everybody did enjoy it. But at the same time, I have noticed there's not really a lot of talk about it. I feel this was a hit, but it wasn't a big hit like Harley Quinn show. So we don't know if I will get a season 2, or people are just waiting to reception of how people feel about it, then take a chance to actually watch it. Because sometimes you don't know how you feel about the show till after a few more episodes. But other than that, it seems everybody loved it, because there is no really commentary or being mean or anything. None of the comments actually is sort of negative. Everything is super positive. They just enjoy it, love the show. And for me, that's sort of very good. But at the same time, you need more than just a few group of people. You need to be as successful as the Harley Quinn show. So hopefully, maybe in this season, people will start talking, tweeting about it, making a lot of noise. So hopefully they do get a season 2. For right now, you have the season 2. I mean, you've seen season 1. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Tell me down below. Let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon segment of the day. Now, this is sort of another indie update from Roswell. They are wrapping up promotion. I mean, promotion, they have 3 posters that each one is sort of, you could say a parody. At least one of them is a parody. One of them especially a sort of reference of Nightmares on Elm Street. You have the same poster as the original Freddy Krueger. You have another one, it's basically all 3 main characters getting picked up for outer space. And another one is sort of them facing a little child. But all of that, they're just promoting constantly because they are getting close to the due date to close up Indiegogo. And the only problem is they do not have a lot of support, because doing this only have 20 people actually supporting them, only have $842, and the end goal is 27,200. They only have 18 days left. Hopefully they get a little boost of this sort of promotion. But it seems that people are not really that interested watching this. But who knows? Things can change. Maybe they are the wrong, basically fun website. Who knows? Anything can change during this conversation of this recording. In fact, do you care? You hopefully this does get fully funded for at least the first indie pilot? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Wait, thank you for watching. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm tripping right now. Forget what I said at the very end. Just this is the last update. Let's start with the next cartoon breaking news. I'm sorry. I'm just tripping so much today. Now, this segment was another indie project, and this one is sort of semi-new because it's barely started production, called My Friend Fabio, if I read that right. Basically, what this indie project is, basically you follow a small group of kids who basically forced to work together to stop this sort of phenomenon changing the timeline on their own hometown. But interesting enough, this is a sci-fi adventure miniseries, and but grab my attention. It's not the sci-fi; it's a musical. So each single episode probably have one or two songs in this series, and I was sort of surprised they went that specific direction. Honestly, we don't have enough information what is sort of the plot or who is the main lead, but we know is we follow a few kids stopping sort of the timeline, and that's it. The animation drawings looks pretty good, especially it's a very young studio who trying to do this indie project, but we don't know it's self-funded or they're gonna start a Kickstarter. But to me, it seems it's self-funded. But besides that, you're interested, especially if you like musicals, because this series is a musical and sci-fi. Those two feel sort of weird combined, I'll be honest with you, but I don't know you. If the songs are good, if they're bangers, I'd be into it. If you actually heard of this or not, or even care about musicals, tell me down below, let me know. And hopefully this come up soon, or at least a trailer to just grasp what this series could do, because it doesn't have much information after that. It doesn't tell which day or the full synopsis. Just give you the sort of the genre and what they're gonna do with it. But other than that, that's all I can tell you. If you are interested, just follow them on Twitter/X, my friend Fabio, and that's basically it. Now let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now, this segment it will be a little fun for everybody. Now, you're wondering why every single animator drawing their OC with a sweater, pennies, and just long sleeve socks. Well, it's for a reason because this sort of Twitter account called Peggy challenge everybody whoever can wear this specific clothing on your own original OCs. Now, that is a challenge. It's because depends what OC you actually make. Because the OCs have completely different body types. Some could be dragons, some of them just be sort of sticks. So it doesn't really fit some specific OCs. For example, there's one that is sort of a skeleton and half alive. It looks kind of weird, but it's kind of funny at the same time. Other fit so well, just nail on the hammer. And that's what I mean. That's sort of kind of funness if your own original character fits this sort of clothing. But once more, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes just feels kind of awkward, but that's sort of the challenge. Can you adapt it to your character or not? And that's sort of the fun thing that's going on in animation, at least drawing animation. Do you know what this was a thing or not? Tell me down below. Let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon segment. This segment is from Disney Archives. They're basically sort of kind of like scooper newsers, but they only focus on a little bit more on Disney than anything else. But they are posting something on the Twitter/X, basically saying Darren Nixie, the creator of Star Versus of Evil, was sort of received having breast cancer. And her own quote says of the creator, yes, she was sort of discovered had breast cancer, but the good news is it was discovered super soon. So in other words, she will quickly recover after the diagnosis, the medication, but after that she is fine. And that's sort of surprising of one of the creators of Star Versus actually had cancer. And just sort of shocking. But luckily for enough, she does basically check on her own herself with a doctor. The doctor finds it. All good news. But it's just sort of shocking. This sort of happens to everyone. Doesn't matter who you are. It just happens. But all that. Do you care about this news or you don't? Tell me below. Let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon news. Now, this from Sweet Media from Twitter/X. Some of you are wondering what hell is Sweet Media. It's basically sort of, I'm not 100% sure they're indie independent or they're connected from Adult Swim, but any information from Adult Swim, they actually posted it on their Twitter account/X. But besides that, they are posting something very interesting that the Netflix picked up all the seasons of Adventure Brothers will be released on Netflix on August the 16th. So you like all the seasons of of the Venture Brothers, all the seasons will appear on Netflix. But I'm not sure that also includes the movie because the movie is sort of the conclusion of the whole series. But to be fair, season 7 is sort of leave a kind of like a cliffhanger, so you kind of need the movie, but who knows? But who knows that actually why Netflix picked up this series? Because one, the series is good. Two, hopefully we get a revival season because Netflix always looking for more adult cartoons, especially good adult cartoons, and hopefully that's enough motivation for them to actually fund at least season 8 and season 9. I cannot dream. I don't know you. You hopefully Netflix would do that because this sort of scenario, because Netflix has known pick out other shows, but because it's so successful, they fund at least 2 more seasons. At least that's sort of how they Netflix works. But I don't know you. You fine with what happened in the movie, or you like to see this sort of continue? Tell me down below. Let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon news. Now this segment is from Cartoon Base, showing off the new trailer of Dragon Ball Z. Daima, I think how you're supposed to say it, will be released on October. The first episode will be probably on Crunchyroll. But besides that, I seen the trailer, and the trailer remind me so much of Dragon Ball GT. You know, hopefully they try not to go that direction. But be fair, GT tempted to do be more Dragon Ball than anything else. Instead, it's out of space. But hopefully this could actually be good, better than GT, or better than Hero, at least in my opinion, because you really can't do much anymore with Dragon Ball. In fact, I feel Dragon Ball only works in movies and TV series that are hard to do anything else because everything has been done. The only thing you need to do is create a very interesting Venom versus Goku and make it kind of work. But besides that, what I can tell in the trailer, it seems to me he's actually now going us again outside of the space, becoming young Goku, apparently working with someone because this sort of time traveler, and it's to me sort of kind of like a replacement for Trunks, maybe. I don't know. I'm just sort of guessing what the trailer shows me because they don't have dialogue, just a music track in that set. I don't know you are excited or you don't care or just me. You prefer them just be movies than TV series because you can't really make Dragon Ball work anymore on TV series. Let's face it, even the creator, the original creator of Dragon Ball, couldn't make anything else with it, only movies. But other than that, how you felt about this? Are you excited, not sure, or you gonna wait to reaction of the first episode? Tell me down below, let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now, this is from Indie Animation Network from Twitter/X, promoting a new images from a new animated movie indie called Nothing Unusual. Now, this indie project is basically follow a young Japanese girl who is basically a Rokono. If I said that name right, it's sort of hard to describe, but it's sort of a yokai. But this specific yokai is sort of kind of like a vampire. But of course, some of you are wondering what the hell is yokai. Yokai are basically not really ghosts or demons. It's sort of ideas in the sort of culture zeitgeist of Japan. Like, be careful to say this, or yokai reappear. Something like manifested sort of creation of this sort of issue that have of that moment. But this sort of kind of vampire this child really is, she was sort of dumped in the dumpster by her own mother till a new family picked her up and found her in the trash. And they basically adopted her, raised her from 12 years till the original yokai mother attempted to pick her up once again. And that's sort of the whole point of this sort of movie. Honestly, I seen this on YouTube. They actually have sort of a episode one or pilot. They supposedly call it chapter one. It's basically 20 minutes long. It's animated, dubbed. I never talked about it because I never have the time. You also keep forgetting. But I didn't know they decided to make a movie. I don't know if chapter one is a continuation of this movie or sort of idea to get people more convinced behind this project. We just don't know, but it will come out on YouTube completely for free. It's a long film, and it'll be October the 18th. If you are excited or interested to actually watch this, just put Nothing Unusual on YouTube, and the channel will reappear. But other than that, are you interested? Are you excited? You ever heard of this project? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just let's talk about the next cartoon news. Now, this segment is from Twitter/X from CA News. Basically, just sort of another scoop of website, very reliable. But besides that, there are posting that Fox had passed on Bedrock from Flintstones. Sequel series focused on Pebbles, her life in the big city, and sort of figuring out what to do with her father coming back home, coming to her to see what's the difference between two different age gaps. But besides that, you are kind of sad if this sort of series was canceled because basically Fox doesn't want this, but some people are sort of predicting it's because it's just too awoke or just bad. You have to say no, because if you are saying that, you're not actually watching Fox, because Fox have a very similar idea from Bedrock called Croptopolis. Even that it was one of the creators of Rick and Morty and also Community made that specific project, because Bedrock and Croptopolis is basically the same idea. The only difference is one is earning on man, the other one is sort of kind of magic, but more kind of like Greek gods and humans, but they have sort of metaphor of a metaphor on a metaphor if you know your Greek gods. But this is what I mean. Why do I need Bedrock if I have Croptopolis, a very successful new series of the creator of Rick and Morty? So it's sort of obvious they sort of passed it away, even that Bedrock been sort of development in 2020, this year or 2024, half of the year right now. So it sort of makes sense to pass it off. Of course, they're not really confirming it's canceled. Maybe they are still making it, but maybe it come out a different place, back to maybe Max from one WB, or maybe they give a different network a shot of this series, because we don't know Bedrock is any good, but we do know it's actually based on the DC comic version of the Flintstones, and believe me, they attempted to do something like that original comic. It could be really good, but the only problem is the comic was just sort of based on, possibly they started to change because once more, two different, completely different mediums. But the one problem of the original Flintstones from DC is that they lack personality. It's almost just discovering of new things, like what is marriage, what is gayness, what is the law of the garment, and how the characters react that sort of scenario, and how they sort of understand to adapt to the new society creation. And this is the reason why I'm guessing Fox passed on it, because it does sound a lot of Croptopolis. But what's more, Croptopolis had the chance to go first before Bedrock. But be fair, animation takes a long time. You're 100% sure they're still actually making this. It probably take now 2-3 more years to actually finish and actually do the first season, if WB chooses to actually continue, because I'm not sure it's completely canceled for right now if they chose to not comment. But I did post it on my Twitter slash, not Twitter, I posted on my community tab on YouTube. If you have seen it, I put all the details there. But that's it. That's sort of my opinion. In fact, I will make a video breaking down a bit more about how Croptopolis kind of canceled Bedrock, but I get more in detail on that video Hopefully I can do it because I've had it forgetting. But other than that, do you care about Bedrock or not? Tell me down below. Let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now, this is from Truffles. I did talk about him or her or they in last cartoon breaking news a few times. That if you don't know who he is or she, is basically a news scooper who just break down news animation. But he made sort of an update on his Twitter/X that he's sort of stating that Greg McCracken possibly sort of get more straight information of the new project of the Powerpuff Girls, but he actually clarified what he means. This is not a reboot. This is not sure it's a continuation or a prequel. We just don't know. But he clarified. Kraken says this is not a reboot. So hopefully it's a prequel or continuation or a spin-off series. It could be one of the three. But he is more clarifying that is he was basically allowed to be greenlit of the development, not production, because production means he allows to work on it and show of his work. And the only one who actually greenlight for production is Foster Imaginary Friends Fun Time, the preschool he allowed to show and see, the sort of festival of animation. So just to clarify, it's sort of allowed to work on it and also not a reboot. I clarify, not a reboot. That's to make that sort of clear. So yes, sometimes this happens. Sometimes they say a lot of news that got greenlit. Sometimes you have to really question what do you mean greenlit or cancel, because sometimes you don't know. You mean cancel or greenlit. What's your sort of kind of definition of the company who says that? Like Bedrock. Bedrock technically got canceled, but not officially canceled. So just be aware this always happens. That's why a lot of people sort of trying to update or just to explain what the creator actually means. So are you excited of this new update? You hope to continue the original Powerpuff Girls, or you prefer sort of a prequel if they're a little bit older, or sort of a spin-off? Tell me down below how you felt about this news, or you're actually excited. Especially the original creator, it is working on at least pre-production before he actually allows to actually show the whole thing. Tell me down below, let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now this segment is from Cartoon Base, posting on the creator of Phineas and Ferb, Dan Papiner, reacts to the first test footage of the first episode of the renewed season of Phineas and Ferb. This is his quote: "I just saw the first episode in colors and it was really good, and the man was actually crying. In fact, you can watch this on Cartoon Boom. They posted the reaction of Dan, how he's just laughing, freaking out, because sometimes a renewal show you have to do sort of test animation or if the coloring works, but he doesn't say much. You have to guess if they changing a little bit of the art style or was sort of a very experimental episode, or we just happy the show continues on. Honestly, we don't know. We have to wait till the new season finally come out of Disney and Disney Plus. I might ask you this: do you actually excited of the renewal of Phineas and Ferb, especially the first episode, because Dan is crying, and that's a good news. But we don't know if the episode it is that good or it's just happy to be doing this again. We just don't know. Tell me your interpretation of this sort of kind of reaction from Dan. Now let's talk about the next cartoon news of the day. Now this segment is from Toonhub, sort of posting saying Puppet from Puppeteers is now on Yogo, launching of the indie project. Now, what is Puppet from Other Puppeteers? It's sort of a kind of cats sort of inspired, but the underworld and hell that they're now divided in hell. One is sort of Lucifer, and now with her sister trying to find control of hell, and that's basically the whole idea of this project. Right now, they're asking for the project 50,000 for the indie first pilot, and this pilot will be probably in 15 minutes long. Of course, each each member of this are professional animators who did work of the indie scene and also professionally. But I kind of wish they do have more work shown. They just have the poster. So yeah, I can see why maybe they have sort of a struggle because the poster is not really convincing me, and I am a huge indie fan. So yeah, I'm not sure this can actually work or not. I need to see some footage to actually fully accept this. But I don't know you how you felt about this. Are you interested of this? Because it's all about one upping the puppet master of hell. So yeah, I don't know you. Are you interested on that? Tell me down below. Let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now, this statement is from Jerry, one of the animators from Villainous, helping out promoting the book of Black Hat, or at least the manual, doing a sort of poster of Maniac and her partner sitting down the visible chair reading the Black Hat of How to Be Evil of Manual. If you don't know, sorry, I moved the camera here. If you don't know, the book came out in the 18th. That was sort of, I think, Friday, in other words. And it's been a few days, and I'm not yet get my own book. So hoping I get my own book, or at least get more information of the book, so I can make a video and talk about it. For right now, I am trying to get a track of my own proper book to figure out to make it the next couple of videos. For right now, just wait. So I have one question: if you have read the book, do you have your own book yet? Tell me down below. Let me know. Now let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now, I want to talk about the last line of Cameron Crowe playing Batman of the third part of Crisis on Infinite Earth. This movie barely came out a few days, and someone on Twitter called Prince Vegeta posted the last few seconds of Cameron Crowe's last few lines. And Cameron Conroy did not disappoint. That few lines, him and the Joker in top of Gotham, fighting the ability to be changed and reline a new DC animated universe on animation would change. But this final line just slaps because Conroy nailed it. The last few words, I'll be fine defeating the Joker in this situation, just being Batman. Not the same specific words, but how he said it just hurt so hard because the man who passed away is just his last line, always loving playing Batman, and it really shows how he delivered that line. That's the one of those coldest, most hardest words he ever said. Yeah, it just feels so great because let's face it, DC is not promoting well Cameron Conroy's last performance because what happened of the video game killed the Justice League. That was sort of a very bad game. It also pissed off a lot of fans because you used Cameron Conroy that he was sick, that he died, and you give him a very crappy line. Especially he dies in the video game a very crappy way. I mean, I don't know you. I was a little bit upset. Not angry like everybody else, just upset because you kind of dishonor the man who made Batman more awesome. In fact, he is definitely the defined way to play Batman. No one else can do that, just Cameron Conroy. Every time someone plays Batman, you must compare with him to Cameron Conroy because that's the level, that's the line, that's the cap line you must compare. But besides that, are you happy? Even not seeing the movie, just seeing his last line playing Batman. You just feel satisfied? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now, this is from Titman, specifically on their Twitter/X, posting Scavenger Range got nominated for an Emmy, maybe hoping they could win or not. But if you don't know what Scavenger Range is, sort of a adult anime series, sci-fi series that three different people landed on a planet, crashing down because their ship blew up. Each single person you see their point of view and the flashbacks what actually happened during that ship and the motivation why they joined the ship. It's very mature out there, but it really shows you what animation could do with adult animation. This is that good. If it got nominated and wins, hopefully Titmouse will get a season 2, especially on Netflix, because Netflix basically not bought the rights, but they basically borrowed from Warner Brothers to the streaming on their streaming platform. But they sort of make a deal. It was super successful. They make a season 2, maybe because and Max wasn't that successful. That's why they decided to cancel it. But there's still hope. If they win an Emmy, they give it enough nudge to maybe, just maybe, get a season 2. But believe me, if you have not watched it, watch it on Max or watch it on Netflix, because it is good. This is a type of cartoon that people need. People keep asking, but nobody watches because everybody keep complaining why we keep having more South Park and more Family Guy ripoffs. I don't know you. Nobody watches. That's why. If you want to change things, start supporting this type of shows. Once more, it's up to you if you want to watch it or not. You're the one who makes the change. But besides that, tell me down below how you felt about this. And now let's talk about the next cartoon segment. Now, this our final news segment of the day, and this pretty big. I'm 100% sure you probably will not miss this because everybody is posting and talking about it. This is from Content Broom posting a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover with Naruto comic. This will be coming out in October, published by IDW, and just show you an image of Naruto in the middle and all 4 characters of the turtle around him. We don't know why this crossover is happening or the plot, but I know I want it because this could be hype. Hopefully this will be so popular that actually makes its own anime movie like the last crossover that the Turtles did with Batman, because the comic sold so well they decided to make an anime movie based off the first comic of crossover, because Batman and Slash Turtles did have 3 different crossovers in the same universe they made for that crossover, and this one hopefully be equally as popular. They made 3 comics of Naruto and the Turtles, but I'm wondering, why not make this sort of a manga? Because the post of the first image of the Turtles crossover with Naruto show is actually a world of Naruto, not the Turtles. Specifically, looks like they're in the hidden ninja village of Naruto. Yeah, I thought that sort of strange. They did not make a manga instead than a comic, or be the Japanese way. They'd probably be exclusive one-shot manga only in Japan crossover, and we have our own crossover, our own comic, one shot. I think this is gonna happen. We don't know. Maybe it's not. But I'm hoping they make a own anime movie just for this one shot. And I'm hoping this will be good, because you never know. This could be terrible. This could be amazing, or it could be mid. I just don't know. I'm just hoping this will be good. And that's it. How you felt about this? Are you excited or not? You want more of this, or you like me? I never thought I'd get what I wanted, but I never knew I actually wanted it when you actually showed me. Tell me down below. Let me know. Of course, if I forget a certain cartoon news, tell me down below. If you think I missed one or not, or even that, which is your favorite cartoon segment of the day, or which you dislike? Tell me down below. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.